What about for you? What do you like to do in your spare time?
5 stand, sporting clays, shooting off the porch, anything, just pulling the trigger.
Shooting off the porch. I like that one. So you guys are shooters and shooters and shooters. Do you have an opportunity to get out of school and shoot, or you have to do it after school? Or how's that work?
Sometimes. I'm out of school right now.
I know. We really appreciate it.
But I told him it was a doctor's appointment. Sorry.
That works.
The award-winning Tennessee WildCast is on the air with the latest on hunting, fishing, boating, wildlife watching, and all things outdoors. Make welcome your host, drummer and outdoor expert novice, Jason Harmon.
All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Tennessee WildCast. We're glad y'all are tuning in. We are at the Crossville Shooting Sports Park in Crossville, Tennessee once again today, and we are excited to have some special guests with us, some young shooters that are great shooters, action shooters, and clay target shooters. And then we also have Mr. Kenny Carey with us again. He is the president of the board for Crossville Shooting Sports Park, and he's going to tell us a little bit about the board, or about the facility here, and recap it, because we talked about it a few weeks ago, and then we'll bring these young guys in. But we also have Miss Mimi Barnes with us, helping me co-host, and she's always great.
Well, thanks. I love being here.
Glad to have you with us. Kenny, welcome back, and tell us a little bit about this place. Just kind of give us an overview. We've hit on this pretty hard, but let's cover it again.
Sure, thanks. Glad to be back with you again. The shooting park here in Crossville is on about 147 acres. We offer a large training center here for all kinds of training. I know they've already had 100 education classes here, so TWRA is going to do a lot more classes in the building. As far as the shooting part, we've got a 5-stand range. We've got 5 trap fields, 5 skeet fields. We've got an Olympic bunker trap field. One of our skeet fields is capable of throwing international skeet.
Which is the fast clay targets, right?
Yes. Yeah, hitting the bunkers fast.
Not for slow folk.
We got a 3D archery course that'll be opening in 2 or 3 weeks. And then we've got 5-bay pistol range that is open. And we've got 200-yard rifle range that'll be open here probably in 3 or 4 weeks. And a couple of sporting clays courses, a 13-station course and an 8-station course. And the 13 station is great. 8 station, you probably better be on top of your game when you shoot it, because it's got some tough birds on it.
Might want to run that 13 station course a couple times, get ready, for
Absolutely.
that.
And this is open to the public. No membership needed.
No membership needed. We don't even offer a membership. You just come in and pay for what you want to shoot.
That's awesome. You can bring your own gun
Bring your own gun. We've got some rental shotguns here. We've got some shotgun ammo if you need it, but you're welcome to bring your own.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, great place for families to come out and shoot together. And
absolutely.
You mentioned the hunter ed course, but there's plenty of classroom space here. And
if handgun carry permit, boating safety. Yeah. I mean, pretty much whatever they want. We're open to the public Thursday, Friday from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m., Saturday 8 to 7 p.m., and Sunday noon to 6.
Awesome.
And then just to mention, a large facility that's also for rent.
Yep. We've got a large facility that's part of it's rentable. Fire marshal says it'll seat 230 people, and we've got tables and chairs. So if you've got an event or something that you want to
shotgun wedding.
Shotgun wedding. I keep telling folks I don't know if we've got a shotgun wedding, but I know we've got a shotgun reception, because we've got a wedding reception booked in here for later in the year.
Cool.
That's fantastic. And if folks want to find out more information.
Right now we have a Facebook page up. Just type in Crossville Shooting Sports Park, and you should be able to get to us that way. And it's got updates and things regularly. We're having a website built, so it's kind of like part of the range. It's still under construction. But it'll be up and going soon.
Awesome.
But amazing facility and amazing things taking place here, including some national shooters.
National shooters. We've got a lot of state and national winners through rifle, pistol, shotgun sports. We have an Olympic athlete that trains here regularly that lives here locally, and she's 14-year-old and she's a member of the junior national Olympic team and has shot all over the world, won World Cups and things. So
wow.
Well,
come out and join. If you don't think you're ready to shoot yet, come watch some of the young kids. It might get you stirred up and ready to try it.
Yeah. It's a great place to introduce folks to the sport or bring it back. If they used to do it and want to get back into it.
Absolutely.
Like I said, open to the public, and as you can see behind us, a lot of opportunity.
And just off the freeway, we really encourage folks to come out.
We're a mile and a half from Interstate 40 at exit 322. You come north on Peavine about a half a mile and turn right and come right down to us about half to 3/4 of a mile down the road on 772 Albert Fry Road.
In a beautiful place, more up-and-coming things to watch for on your Facebook
Absolutely.
page or the up-and-coming website, and we really appreciate everything you've done.
We appreciate y'all, your help and support and this right here. I mean, the more people that knows about it, the better it's going to be.
Yeah, it'll grow. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
All right.
Well, we have two of those nationally known shooters
Yes.
with us today that
Yes.
practice here.
You guys come on
at
in.
the shooting. Thanks, Kenny.
Yeah, thank you, Kenny. I appreciate that.
So I feel height challenged this week in shows. I
All
just
our
want to
guests.
say
All our guests,
I'm not that short.
Well, let's introduce these guys. First of all, we have Alex Petty, and he's one of our shotgun shooters, and he's a clay target guy. And then we have Gavin Threet, and he's one of our action shooter. And we're going to learn about these programs today and learn about these guys and what they
Thank you both
enjoy.
for being here.
It's nice to be here.
Nice to be here.
Yeah, cool. Well, let's just start. We'll go left to right here. If you're watching right to left, Mr. Alex Petty, tell us about yourself and how old you are, where you go to school, and how you got started in this shooting sports.
Well, I go to school at CCHS, and I got started a long time ago. My dad got me into it, and right now I'm on the CCYSS, Cumberland Youth Shooting Sports.
Okay.
I shoot AIM, SCTP. It's a clay target program, and it's excellent. All the members there, they're just like family. It's such a great program. If anyone's interested, please give them a try.
So back up and tell us what AIM is.
So AIM is it's a shooting program that's nationwide. Mm-hmm. It offers up competitions at pretty much every state in the country, and so does SCTP. They're very similar. The rules are a little bit different, but both great programs to get into. They support the shooters that are youth, and they get people into it. It's very environment friendly. You're going to get your kids in. There's no judgment. It's great.
Awesome. So when did you start shooting?
Long time ago.
Long time ago. You've
Don't
already
say
forgot.
3. That's fantastic.
So you said your dad got you into it, and
Yes, sir.
and helped kind of lead the way.
He did.
Cool. Did you grow up hunting or anything?
Yeah, I did. I hunt a little less now, but still get out of there.
What's your
every once in a
favorite?
while.
What's your favorite outdoor sport? What do you like to chase?
Love dove.
Okay.
Dove season's about to
We're
start.
here.
Oh yeah.
Yep, dove season's right around the corner, and it's a great time to practice your trade.
Oh yeah.
Sure.
Doves are kind of like a target flying. That's cool. So let's meet Mr. Gavin Threet. Tell us about yourself, Gavin.
Well, I started out shooting whenever I was 11. That was with a shotgun, and then later on, my dad saw a pistol and rifle, and he wanted to start up a team, so he ended up being the head coach, and I decided to try it out and got hooked. And I was
Wow.
like 13 at the time, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Been shooting that ever since.
Wow, that's cool.
So you're more involved with.
The SASP, the Scholastic Action Shooting Program, it's they put so many steel targets out at certain distances. It's all timed, and fastest times win.
Well,
Awesome. So it's kind of like a cowboy western type action shooting.
Kinda, yeah.
Cool.
fast on the draw.
Yeah. Do you come from a draw, or how does that work?
Not in SASP. If you get into the bigger ones like Steel Challenge, you can come from a draw, but SASP is all from a low ready stance.
Okay.
Very cool.
Awesome. So I think we were talking earlier. You like to hunt and fish and that kind of thing too, or maybe you've gotten out of it, but you've done it in the past, right?
Yeah. Favorite thing, I've only been able to do it like once or twice, is duck hunting. That's really fun.
It's one of your favorites.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's something I've ran a camera in a duck blind, but I've never had to shoot at them.
Well, so you both have to have a favorite gun then. What would it be? What do you like to shoot?
I love Beretta. Beretta's
Beretta.
definitely my gun.
And I
high-dollar
assume
one.
I assume you're practicing with what you're shooting in competition.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
For me, it's I absolutely love the Springfield XDMs for a pistol.
Okay.
That's really good. Otherwise, any AR platform rifle is really good.
Very cool. Wow.
That's awesome. So you shoot the AR style in the competition, or is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
9mm, 22, whichever you want to shoot.
Wow, cool.
How is this place? Well, how often are you? How often are you shooting? How often are you practicing?
For me, it's been a while since I've practiced, since it's off season right now, but I still practice a bit since I'm with the Norseman shooting team up in Windrock for Steel Challenge. They try and make it at least once a month, get your practice in. Otherwise, for the Scholastic team, it's usually once, sometimes 2 times a week, depending on how much you want to practice.
Okay.
Wow, yeah, that's good. What about for the?
I get out here about twice a week. Off season right now, and when we're in season, it'll be 3 times a week.
Yeah.
I'd spend a lot of time out here.
It seems like you'd have to.
300, 450 shells a week, probably.
That's what I wondered, how much ammo you went through. I was really curious if you knew.
During a lot of practice,
That's
it's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah, it is a lot. Alex, we've got a note here that says you've competed nationally. Tell us about some of those events and being able to compete on that level.
It's incredible. We go up with CCYSS, and it's a squad shoot as well as individual, so you're competing with a squad. Nationals this year was great. We got high overall squad for Sporting Clays. I also took individual champion.
Wow, congratulations. So where was that held? Does it rotate around the country, I assume?
It's held in Sparta, Illinois.
Okay.
There is a World Shooting and Recreation Complex there.
Okay.
And it's a phenomenal facility. The Grand is held right after we leave.
Wow.
Cool.
Wow.
That's awesome.
So how far have you both traveled then? I assume you're traveling a lot, and you must be happy to have this on your doorstep now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It eliminates the need to go to Nashville.
Yeah.
So that's where you normally would shoot, is Nashville?
If I needed to go shoot some bunker or something, yes. Mm-hmm. But most of the time, I practice either at Fairfield or here.
Okay.
Wow, that's great.
So, Gavin, tell us about the Tennessee All-Star Rifle team and the pistol team you're on.
It just kind of really happened. I wasn't really told much about it until Nationals. My dad's like, "Oh yeah, by the way, you're on the All-State team." And I'm like, "Wait, what?" But what it is for the All-State team, they take the fastest shooters in the state. Basically, I think they only allowed you to do 2 different disciplines to get more people to be able to be on the All-State team. But I managed to be one of the fastest shooters in just about every discipline. I think state this year I took first in every discipline except for one.
Pretty amazing.
I took second in that discipline. So.
Wow.
That's cool.
Yeah, very amazing.
Awesome. So, looking over the list here, what's one of your favorite places y'all have shot and traveled to?
Probably one of the favorite places for me for the Scholastic part would probably be the state shoot. I don't know why I can't remember where it's at, but they have an amazing range up there, and it's all like a Western style shooting range.
I bet the energy and the hype, is that pretty cool? I mean, is it kind of like a normal sporting event, or do you feel that energy when you get up there to shoot?
Up at state, it's all just a bunch of fun. Whenever you get to nationals, it's still a bunch of fun, even though people try and get more serious. But you get serious, you try to push it, you start making mistakes.
Yeah,
so.
that's true. Yeah. What about for you, Gavin or Alex?
I like Sparta. It's a great shooting range, but other than that, it's here. It's local. It's a super, super nice range. The Sporting Clays is great, especially the Super Sport, the I think 8-station course.
Is that your favorite to shoot?
It is.
So
a lot of
that's
the harder birds.
Yeah.
That's the hard one, yeah.
I don't think my head turns that fast.
No, I'll just stay out here on the 5 stand. The slow ones. Oh, man.
I was going to ask if you each had a favorite thing in competition that you enjoyed.
I would say if I had to pick a station setup of targets, probably some of my favorite ones would be the M station, where the targets are shaped in an M, and Go Fast, which is just you got 4 big square targets and 1 round target, and it's go as fast as you can. It's basically a lot of people spray and pray on that.
What about for you, Alex?
Well, mine's Sporting Clays. I really enjoy it,
Yeah.
or skeet,
Okay.
and we got a great range here. It challenges you. It's amazing.
So you were probably pretty excited when this was completed and to the point where you could come out and practice.
Yes,
then?
definitely.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I agree. It is an amazing place. I asked you about your practice schedule. Time-wise, when do you fit it in? Now, I know you've graduated, but when do you fit it in around school? Are they fairly, the practices fairly,
Forgiving, I
yeah,
guess.
forgiving's the word.
Do you have the
That's a good
opportunity
word.
to get out of school and shoot, or you have to do it after school? Or how's that work?
Sometimes I'm out of school right now.
I know, we
For it.
really appreciate it.
But I told him it was a doctor's appointment. So
That works.
That works for us.
but yes, we do. I haven't had many times where I've had to leave school for shooting. It's mostly the practices are after school, and most of the shoots
that's
are on the
good.
weekend in the summer anyways. So
That's good. I wondered about that because, not everybody sees the shooting sports or hears about the shooting sports in regular city schools, for example. And the other thing I think about when people hear about younger people shooting is they think about safety. And I think about how safe the sport is. But how would you respond to that?
I think at most of these ranges, they haven't even had anybody shot or anything. The SCTP hasn't had a single fatality or injury from shooting.
And they have rules in place, just like any sport would.
Yeah, a lot of safety.
Yes.
They keep you very, very safe out there. You're
Yeah.
not going to get away with anything unsafe.
And on the pistol and rifle side, every shooter on your first year, whether you shot a gun 1,000 times or not, you have to go through an actual safety course, which I believe it's the NRA safety course.
That's fantastic. Yeah, I think a lot of people don't recognize that portion of it. It is a very safe sport. It's a very fun sport, obviously, and
Yeah.
has kept both of you interested, obviously, long term for some time now.
So do you go out and shoot for fun ever so often and just
Oh, yeah.
have a good time, or is it always discipline and practice and working towards that goal?
Most of the time, it's a good time.
Yeah. I would have to say shooting guns is fun. So all the time, it's probably fun. Yeah.
I agree. I'm a plinker, but I like it.
You outdo your husband some too, right?
Sometimes. Sometimes I get the better of him.
Do y'all have to watch out for the ladies out there on the range?
Yeah, there are some girls out there that will outdo majority of the guys.
Yeah. They're more patient, I think, and more focused.
Yeah, I think so too.
Something simple that could help improve someone's shooting skills. How would you encourage someone to get out, and what would they need to do to help improve their shooting?
Practice, and don't get disappointed when you miss a target. That's part of it. Everyone misses, even the professionals.
I miss a lot.
Is there any way that you prepare yourself? You said it's fun and you don't want to be too serious because you might overthink it. But is there anything that you do to prepare yourself? Just breathe a little bit, or
Nationals, you just got to treat it like any other day of shooting. You've practiced this. It's your game. Just shoot what you're going to shoot.
Yeah. A lot of times I'll just get a song or some kind of music in my head, and if that doesn't end up working, I'll just mess around with my friends a bunch.
Very nice.
Just kind of distract yourself from it, or just get
Yeah.
in a simple state kind of thing,
Yeah.
Cool.
And
That's cool.
would you say anything regarding if someone's just getting into the sport? How would you encourage them?
I would say I've seen a lot of people come up into the sport that they don't do very well on their first try, but I've seen them a couple of years later beat 90% of the people out there.
Wow.
It's a good example would probably be one of my friends. He didn't really do necessarily the best whenever he first started shooting 9mm pistol with me, and then it wasn't but like 2 years later, whenever they still used the ghost shooters, which added, for the squads, that added 120 seconds each ghost shooter. So we had 2 ghost shooters on the squad, and we still took first place at state.
Wow.
That's awesome. Yeah.
So you came a long way pretty fast.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So just being patient as you're learning and get to know your gun, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Do you always practice with the gun you're going to utilize in competition, or do you have other guns that you use from time to time just to plink or have fun?
If it's a serious practice, then you would need to use your gun you're going to compete with. But if you're just out here having fun, bring any gun you like, have fun. Don't take it too serious.
Yeah. And then you all clean your weapons, I'm sure. And
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Sometimes it may be a while, but we clean them still.
Got to keep them in top notch.
There might be a thin layer of dirt in there.
A little bit of residue. So you've already mentioned that the shooting sports complex is a great addition to the county, and it's great for this area. Anything else you'd like to say about this place? I mean, it offers a lot.
It does. We should be seeing a lot more people show up. It's such a high-level facility. Carey Garrison practiced here. She's an Olympian. I saw someone practice in some international skeet that he's very, very talented. It's bringing in a lot of people.
Cool. So if you're not out shooting or you're just having a good time with your friends, what do you like to do? What do you guys like to do?
For just having a good time,
Yeah.
it's really sporting clays is always fun. The bunker's really fun. I mean, anything out here, just shooting wise, you can have a blast.
So you find yourself shooting even when you're not competing.
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah. What about for you? What do you like to do in your spare time?
5-stand, sporting clays, shooting off the porch, anything. Just pulling the trigger.
Shooting off the porch. I like that one. So you guys are shooters and shooters and shooters. That's just all y'all guys do, I guess.
I do a little bit of racing and stuff.
Tell us about that.
I only went to my first autocross a couple weeks ago. Ended up using my mother's Mustang.
That's cool.
hey, if you gotta.
Yeah.
Very cool.
That's awesome. And you were talking earlier, you're looking at auto school in the future, and
Yeah.
That's cool. Tell us about what you're pursuing.
Right now, I'm going to go into the welding night class up here at TCAT. So that way, in case the automotive side doesn't end up working out, I have a backup plan.
Yeah.
And plus, even in the automotive, you got to learn welding for any bit of fabrication. But I mainly want to do like high performance side, getting on a race team. Maybe the dream is to become a driver.
Wow, that's
Very
cool.
cool.
Yeah, driver and a shooter. So Alex, tell us what your future looks like. You got a few years of school left.
Yeah, I'm thinking about going to TTU, maybe Clemson or Auburn. I just looking to see if I can get a shooting scholarship to one of those. Mm-hmm. I would also like I do a little bit of mountain bike racing, and I'd like a school that offers that as well.
Yeah, that's unique too.
Yeah, young kids these days are into all kinds of fun stuff. I wish I had some of the same opportunities that they have, especially with the shooting and that kind of thing.
So you've touched on it, talking about that family-oriented feel that you both get from, the unique sport that you do. But if someone wanted their child to be more involved, or if someone's listening, how would you encourage them to find information? Where should they reach out to? And
Local shooting club or shooting park, see if they have a team. And most of these teams, everyone's usually really nice. They'll welcome anyone's kids in like family. They'll treat them like family, and they'll get them with a shotgun in their hands.
what if they've never shot before? What would you say?
Go for it.
Go for it.
I would too.
Yeah, awesome. You mentioned the teams, and your school has a team, right? Is that the team you shoot on, or
The
is it a county?
CCYSS thing
Yeah,
is
tell
like
us about
it's
that.
a county-wide scholastic team, so
Okay.
we've got homeschoolers, we've got people from Stone, we've got people from CCHS, and it's just
Which is Cumberland County High School. Yeah.
Okay, all right. And then when the pistol program, was that through school or is that outside?
The pistol program is still through the CCYSS.
Okay.
It's for the scholastic action, but after you get out of the scholastic side of it, there's still a bunch more. Like you got Steel Challenge, Rimfire Falling Steel, USPSA. There's a bunch more I can't remember right now, but I mean, any of those you can go up to a range like a Windrock shooting range or Orsa, Montlake, or even here. Anybody around here any normal shooting range should have information on that or know of someone who does.
Great. One other question I had that we haven't touched on is the archery side of things. I like to shoot guns and that kind of thing, but you ever get into archery? Ever thought about that?
In it for a while. I enjoyed it. The new range is going to be really good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the 3D archery out here and that opportunity. But did you shoot in the NAS program, or was it just for fun?
I did shoot in the NAS program. I shot in that through 8th grade. We had a school team, and it was a lot of fun.
Very nice.
Cool.
Yeah, that's a great program too.
Yeah. Matt was on earlier and talking about the number of kids that we have in these programs. It's growing every year and improving, and the opportunities are awesome.
Shotgun, handgun, we're seeing an increase in all that. So that's why one of the reasons we wanted to have you on, because you're both very successful in it, obviously. I was thinking, I want to take an opportunity to say, we often encourage young folks to get into new sports or try something new. And here's this new shooting sports park here, right off the freeway in Crossville. But you both had parents that brought you up in it. But have there been other influencers in your life? Do you have professional shooters that you look up to and aim for the same kind of goals as them, or has it just been that your parents have just really supported you and encouraged you throughout the time you've been in the sports?
I would say, of course, the parents are always a big deal in supporting you. Besides the parents, in the Steel Challenge shooting team I'm on, the Norseman, the head coach, Eric, he always helped me. He ended up helping me on some of my shooting skills, and one of the world-class shooters on the team, Tony, he helped me up there too, and if it wasn't for them, I don't think I really would have even gotten any podiums at Nationals this year. I mean, they helped me a lot.
Just because of their experience in the sport and their guidance.
I mean, if somebody thinks that I am fast, try Tony up there. He smokes me any day.
Wow. Yeah. So when you say fast, explain what is fast?
For
how quick you got to be? Yeah.
Go fast. The quickest station. That's going from a low ready and shooting 5 targets. I think the fastest I ever had was like 1.19 seconds. Average around 1.3. But
it'd take me just that to adjust my glasses. I'm just saying.
Tony up there will do that station in probably like 1 second flat.
Wow. So tell us about your influencers real quick. What?
It's mainly the friends. I walked on 5 years ago, and they kept me in the sport. They kept me wanting to come back, and it was just it was a lot of them, and parents, of course, were a huge help. That also kept me in.
Just encouraging each other to do better. And,
oh yeah. A lot of the older shooters looked up to them and kept me in it.
Wow, we really appreciate both of you being with us today.
Yeah, it's been fun learning about you guys, and y'all are doing good and doing well, and looking forward to the future you all have. And good luck in the racing and shooting in college and
Thank you.
all that fun stuff. That's going to be fun for you guys. We appreciate y'all being on this show. Mimi, thank you for lining it up. We're here at the Crossville Shooting Sports Complex. I say complex park in Crossville, Tennessee, right off Albert Fry Road, exit 322 off 40. So come check it out, come see it, and take part in what all these guys are talking about. It's a great place. So
find them on Facebook.
Yeah, Facebook at Crossville Shooting Sports Park. And thanks for tuning in. Thanks for listening. We'll see you next time on Tennessee WildCast.
Thanks for tuning in. Stay connected with TWRA by visiting our website at tnwildlife.org and follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Hey, it's all about Tennessee wildlife. It's what we do. Tennessee WildCast will be on the air again next week. We'll see you then.